This video works. You're now watching Shy Goods TV. No script, no schedule, just me. Hey. I'm Shy Goods, and welcome to Shy Goods TV.
World stop. Carry on.
Thank you so much for checking out my channel. I would call this a welcome to my channel video, but honestly, I've already done one of those, and so we're gonna do it again. This channel has been in the making for honestly years and years, and so this time is real. I'm actually doing it, and I'm actually pretty excited about it. So the thing that the big thing that was different about this time around, this is why I know this launch is official and I will continue, it's going to be real. Anytime in the past when I wanted to launch a channel or launch, you know, do a podcast or anything like that, like I'm really into the branding. I get really into the theme, the heart of the brand, the movement. I ain't putting no lotion on. Look at my hand job. But I would always get overwhelmed with the process of like finding an intro or finding a logo or getting a logo done and just little things like that, because even though the content is the heart, the foundation is important to me with anything. And so I felt like as long as I had that strong foundation, I built my brand, I had a theme, I stuck to my, you know, my mission, if you will, then it would be easy. And I would get into that process looking for pre-made templates, pre-made logos, or trying to find someone to do a logo for me, trying to find jingles, trying to find like all of this shit. And I would get so overwhelmed because I couldn't find what was speaking my voice. And this time around, I said, fuck all that, because I'm out of work and I have no fucking choice. I was like, let me just make my own shit. Let me do what I want to do. I don't know what I'm doing. Never edited. I won't say I had never edited video, because I use CapCut pretty heavily for my TikTok videos for promotion and things like that. But like a real edit of content, like adding cutscenes and overlays and like really, I hadn't done any of that, and that was really intimidating to me. Even with me having such a technical background, it was really intimidating to me. And so now I've created my entire brand. Like all of my logos were 100% me. There's no templates, there's no custom, like no, I thought of what I wanted it to look like and then I put it on the canvas. And did I restart or revise 80 times? Absolutely. But I did it. And so I can't believe that alone, like looking at my logos, knowing that I'm creating audio and making jingles and instrumentals for my own content, like amazing. So I'm super happy, and I'm very proud of myself for getting it done and sticking with it. And it's not like all those other times where I felt like I was hyperfixating and then as soon as the thrill is gone, I'm gonna be over it. Like, no, this is real. Like, this time it feels like this is the time. I wanted to come back up and kind of redo the announcement, or not so much redo the announcement, but in telling or giving the announcement about the channel for the first time to y'all, I wanted to let you know that I've already changed my mind about some of the formatting, and so I've already gone on and deleted like 4 of the videos that I previously uploaded. Sorry. Yeah, I ain't gonna never see that shit, but it's okay. It's all right, because it was something I needed to do. So how did we get here? Let's go back. I have been told for years that I should have a YouTube channel or a podcast. And honestly, all my life, my dream job has been one of two things: a forensic pathologist or a radio show host. And so a YouTube channel was really in line with, you know, what I think I want to do. However, I get really nervous about, I know it's going to sound crazy, I get really nervous about being super candid about myself in a public setting. Like, I have my TikTok page and I've gotten a little bit of a following over there, like super little bit, like tiny bit. But and I'm pretty open on there, but there's a lot of times where I'll say stuff on there and I'll delete the video. I do the same thing on Instagram because I'm not afraid of my life. I'm not ashamed of my life. I have no regrets. However, my life and the things that I've gone through, and me telling those stories can impact the lives of people I care about, more specifically my children. And even though I've spoken to my kids and they're pretty cool, and I would never say anything too crazy or too personal about them specifically on here, it's always a concern that things that I may say or things that people may say to me, because they're also really protective of me, I didn't want that to be a problem for them. And I'll go into a deeper dive about why that's important to me maybe in another video, but I've always kind of like shied away from being myself. You know, years ago I had a somewhat popular blog that I started and it was going well and I really enjoyed it. I really got a kick out of going up there. I would either write erotica and post it, or I would just tell story times or just random stuff. Like, it was really wild. Like, once I came up there and I was talking about, you know, the average penis size and how niggas be lying and, you know, all kinds of stuff. And it was really popular and public. And then my ex found it and his family, and they would come up there and harass me. And even though I wasn't doing anything wrong, it gave me a complex, gave me a little bit of PTSD because I felt like I couldn't share I was already in hiding from my ex because of abuse. And then now I couldn't share my life on the internet because he was harassing me there. And so honestly, from there, and then also a former lover of mine also had a crazy ex, and she was stalking me on the internet. And so that kind of gave me this complex, and I just kind of shut down. I made a second, you know, Facebook page. This was years and years ago, and I made all my accounts private, and I've just kind of shared very openly on my pages with the people I know and trust, but I haven't been as open on a public setting. Again, not because I'm ashamed or have any regrets about the things that I do and talk about, but I just, PTSD is real, bro. And so this is kind of me breaking out of that shell. And part of the reason why I deleted those original videos that I posted is because they were giving fucking boring. They were not giving me.
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
I don't want this to be a channel where I just come on. Like, I am going to come on here and rant and talk and be me. But when I was going over those videos, there was a few things I just didn't like. One, the editing. My editing has stepped up a lot since I first started. And so those videos weren't really reflective of that. And while I want to be on YouTube specifically for the long form format, I don't want it to be long form of fucking boring shit. Like, I want it to be long form quality content. And so I just didn't like where the videos were going. I didn't like where the videos were taking the channel, and so I deleted those. And so, like, it's really difficult for me because I'm trying to keep this channel PG-13 as possible because, hello, I hope to monetize, right? But I still want to be myself, and those previous videos that I've now deleted were given like fucking corporate Shalena, and I want to be shot goods up here. So I'm still kind of getting my head around exactly finding the balance between not being so vulgar that I can't benefit from any possible monetization. But I also still want to fucking be me and say what the hell I gotta say and be honest. And so that's kind of where we are right now. But I wanted to go ahead and launch the channel because the more I try to perfect it and put it off, the longer it was going to take me to launch. And I was ready to tell y'all about this shit. Like, I was ready to fucking tell y'all. I was keeping it a secret. And like, people kind of know because I've kind of been posting teasers and coming attractions and shit like that. But actually putting it out there and making it official and live, I was ready to do that. And I kept making changes and pushing it off. So I was like, fuck it, we're going live. Like, for this, I had a whole like storyboard of how I was going to make the announcement. It was cute. It was a skit and all this. But then me trying to make it perfect and pushing it off because it wasn't perfect enough for me. I don't like this. Like, what the fuck is this? What is this doing?
Damn, this shit keep going like whoop, like no, go do what the fuck?
Anyway, but me trying to make it perfect was really just prolonging the launch. And so like even the idea was super cute and I was like really into it and like had a script and I actually prepped for it a lot. I just said I'm just gonna come up here and tell y'all what the fuck I got going on, because I did post something the other day that really resonated with me, and it said make it exist first, then make it good. And what I was trying to do is make it perfect and then tell you guys about it, because that's just my Libra nature, bro. I can't help it. My Libra nature and my damn Virgo moon, like I want to give you the best version of myself at all times. And so I had to nix that idea and just come and just do the damn thing. So to try to go over it, because I had like, bro, I had like a little guideline of what I was supposed to be saying, and I ain't said nothing in order. This video is long as fuck. Like now this video can't even go on Instagram the way I wanted to, because it's way too long. I'm gonna have to do like a highlight video. God damn it. So today we're launching Sha Goods TV. I recently, not recently, but I decided that I am going to talk about the next launch, which I hope to have happen by first of the year, which is going to be the podcast, because I think that that's the ultimate route, or that's, at least for right now, that's the goal for me, the next goal. Like this YouTube channel is going to be good to like get my footing and figure out exactly how I want it to be formatted, or just to kind of build my platform, build my audience. And then the podcast will launch. I'm shooting for first of the year. And then that way on the podcast, I can go a little deeper. Like YouTube, I'm going to still do story times and things like that. But on the podcast, it'll be complete freedom to be and say what I want and not be restricted to guidelines and things like that. Because if you know me, you know my ass is like, I'll never say anything to get me canceled or anything offensive or mean, but I'm vulgar. And a lot of what I want to talk about is more, I think, geared for a podcast audience. So, there's no niche on here. I'm going to try to do like some little cute little tutorials and things like that. But honestly, I suck at performing on camera. So, even though I'm really good at hair, I'm really good at makeup, I'm really good at, putting together a fit. I'm good at fixing things and being technical, and I love tech and devices, all that stuff. I struggle with being creative in front of people. And even if I'm just recording and I'm going to do a voiceover, I still struggle with that because I get so nervous. Like even making this video, I'm nervous as fuck because I am. Now, when I come up here and rant, just talk about shit, I ain't thinking about nothing. I'm just being myself. So I think it's easy for me. So I want to make, because in my mind, I want things to be of a certain quality. I just want to get better at the formatting, better at the... Like, this is chaotic. It's going to be chaotic. It's where creativity meets chaos. Like, absolutely. But I want to do it in a way where it's enjoyable and digestible and not like fucking crazy rant lady. I mean, some days it probably will be like that, but whatever. So even though I'm working on the formatting, I'm still kind of wrapping my head around it and shit like that. What you can expect, what you can expect is essentially this channel, Sha Goods TV. Did I say that already? Did I even tell y'all the name of the shit? Probably didn't. So Sha Goods TV, that's my channel. Welcome. Let me just say, there's Good and Girl Works. That's my company. That's the branding. That's the housing. That's the factory. That's the umbrella. And so Good and Girl Works is special to me because it's mine. It's created out of love. It's created from my actual life. It's even named after me, right? And so that's where I plan to launch future projects from. Sha Got the Goods is not being launched, even though it does fall under the umbrella of Good and Girl Works. Sha Got the Goods was already in existence. That's my TikTok and Instagram persona. That's my Amazon and TikTok affiliate personas, because Sha Got the Goods. And so Sha is just basically like, Sha Goods is my Sasha Fierce. Like I'm Shalana and then I'm Sha Goods, right? And then Sha Got the Goods is kind of just like overall going to be my promoting. It's the spotlight for the Sha Goods persona. So promotions, quick videos, quick rants, quick opinions, things like that you'll see on TikTok and IG under the Shy Got the Goods pages. And then now I'm introducing you to Shy Goods TV. This is where I'm going to come do my deeper dives, my longer form content. Still a lot of the same thing, but it won't be the same content. I do not want to cross post. I want every platform to have its own content, even if it's similar or to do with the same things. And then eventually, like I've been saying, or maybe I haven't said yet, because I don't know where I am in this video. I have restarted so many times. I can't remember what I've said and what I haven't said. So if I repeat myself, my bad. But the launch for the next few months, or what I'm going to be working on, is the launch of the podcast, because I just really feel like that's what I'm better suited for. Like, I like YouTube and I'll come up here and, you know, be cute and say some shit, but for the deep shit I want to talk about, the really, some of the more darker experiences I've had in life and shit like that, I think is going to be better suited for a podcast. And so that's the next drop. I have the name for it. I already have an idea what I want the logo to be. And so I'm just really excited. I'm really excited because I really feel like my dreams are coming to life, slowly but surely. I'm interested and curious about anything that you'd like to see from me, anything you'd like to hear. I think that's pretty much it. I'm really proud of what I've created, even though I'm so afraid to show you guys. I'm really happy to be doing this. And so even though I've scrapped so much of the content that I had ready for this launch, I think now that the launch is happening and I'm making it official, I can go back to focusing on creating content and making it the way I want it to be, and not just throwing up anything. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Like, I came up with a cool closer. What did I say? I forgot what it is. I wrote it down though, so we're gonna use it in the next video. Damn, I forgot what it was though. Anyway, until next time, thank you so much for watching and peace out. I gotta remember what the fucking closer was. You've been watching Shy Goods TV. Too real to rehearse, too real to hide.
Protocol breach.
Installing
Installing
truth
slash
extract.
extracting core values.
Loading more
Operating
at full clarity.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Shy Goods TV.